This is Eric Muathe of Muathe.com with a quick educational video. We're going to be taking a look at the solar sector, which was one of the best performing stocks in 2020. And now there's an emerging potential for a massive plunge. Let's discuss that again from an educational standpoint. So this is the all data monthly chart. And what I want to discuss here is one simple point of view, which is the 69.1 threshold. So we can see here that recently, or let's say in 2020, we moved above the 69.1 threshold and we went into a massive move as far as the solar names are concerned. And as I mentioned, they were one of the best performing stocks in 2020. Now, we are coming closer and closer after spending many months above 69.1. We are coming closer and closer to dropping below this number. I would suggest, from an educational standpoint, we see what happens here, because what is going to happen is staying below 69.1 is going to suggest that the next major direction for the solar renewable space is going to be massively down from current levels. The best case scenario in these types of situations, the best case scenario is for the instrument actually to find support around here and start pointing higher. That means that there's a possibility of higher prices from current levels. So the key, in a sense, what I'm saying here is where the solar names go is going to be dependent on how they're trading in relationship to the RSI 69.1. Anything above it is positive and good. And I can say that if it breaks below the 69.1 threshold, be on the lookout for a substantial push lower. So that's the point of this video. The 69.1 threshold can be guidance even here in the short term. Now, let me add on some color. Now, if I draw what at first glance is going to seem like a strange line, but I'll explain it. Take this line here, and we see that there is a break in 2016. Of course, we have a move here lower for a multi-month move lower. What I'm going to do with that line is extend it, and it should be something like that. Notice what happens in some of the behavior. We drop back below the line to begin another slide down, multi-month slide down. And we've had a couple of uniform activities above the line and back below it. For example, here, which was a pause in the upward trend, uniform activity above the line, back below it for that top. And we can see now that it is after we clear this line here that we go into a substantial bull market as far as the solar names are concerned. So the line in itself is giving us some indication that should we break below this line, having seen a move above the line for a move higher, it also means that now if we end up breaking below the line, that break of the line is going to suggest that the next meaningful direction for the solar space is down. And this again matches very well with the observation of where the RSI is trading, as we've discussed already. And it is being confirmed again by this blue multi-year backtest line that is drawn right here. On the weekly, we can see the beauty of a crossover, let's say between the 13 and 34 week moving averages. Here it was bullish and we had this massive run. It seems like we could be setting the stage for what could be a bearish crossover between the 13 and the 34 week moving average. If that crossover takes place, it is also suggestive of a market that is seeking lower prices. Also, if we break this recent lows area, be on the lookout for a substantial washout. Again, the stock's been coming here, or the ETF's been coming here. It's found multiple support in this area, here, 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 and even you can say here. And so at some point, if it cracks below that range, expect that to be confirmation that the RSI is being rejected and that the RSI is poised to trade below RSI 50. And as we know, when an instrument is below 50, the likelihood and the probability for lower prices is higher. And again, the best case scenario is the RSI to stay above 50, hold the 50 line, which it is been trying to do. And also you'd want to see it move up above the downward sloping moving averages. So those are some of the things that I will be looking towards for guidance. But to go back to the main reason for this video, it's the RSI 69.1 on the monthly. Anything above 69.1 is a market that is stable to bullish. Anything below 69.1 is a market that is sideways to down. And again, all this is based on observation of where the RSI is trading in relationship to RSI 69.1. This is Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Love light, light love. Namaste.